Google Drive with proxy authentication. I'm unable to connect the Google Drive application to the internet. I'm quite sure it's because of the proxy authentication. How can I fix this problem? Windows 7 64-bit proxy with authentication.
Google has information on what firewall rules to add, but to be honest, compared to Dropbox simple proxy settings, this one is a pain. This URL.
In fact, Google says Google Drive for Mac PC supports all unauthenticated proxies that are configured by the operating system. I guess this is the same that Google Drive for Mac PC doesn't support authenticated proxies.
I'm behind a proxy at work which requires proxy authentication and wouldn't work with Dropbox. So I followed the instructions in Allow Dropbox to authenticate with an NTLM proxy server to set up Dropbox with CNTLM, a kind of local machine proxy server. Happily, you can make Google Drive use the same localhost proxy to connect to the internet by simply changing your browser settings. In Internet Explorer, Tools, Internet Options, Connections tab, LAN Settings button. Set the proxy server address to localhost and the port to whatever you configured CNTLM to use, 3128 in my case. Press OK to the settings and restart Google Drive. So long as your corporate firewall isn't blocking the actual web addresses for Google Drive, you should now be OK, and you should still be able to browse.
I work in a call center, in it. We apply a default policy on our proxy so that our callers cannot access the internet, except for select sites. When they are working, they can during their breaks. As a result, anyone in the back office that wants to use the internet for HTTP/S must authenticate with the proxy, which is of course not supported by Google Drive. My workaround was to set workstations that need access to Google Drive to bypass the proxy for google.com, which is now allowed through the proxy without authentication. I can't see that there is an option for people who have no option but to authenticate with a proxy though.
Consulta, Google Drive